Let me ask you a question. Do you really want to study English, but you feel like you don't have time to study? Maybe because you have to work for 8 hours or more, or you have to take care of children at home, or even you're in charge in social life and activities. Is it possible to study English amongst your busy days? Well, it is. That is why today's episode we are going to talk and share some possible tips that you can do and choose from to study English amongst your busy days. And to talk about it, as always, I'm already joined here with a woman whom many English learners think as an epitome of perspicuousness, the one and
Oh,
only Fatma.
really? Hi everyone. Hi, Jazz. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. What about you?
I'm good as well. Well, I'm so excited today for bringing up this topic. Yep.
Yeah.
As we know that in this hostel culture, Jazz, we know that everyone is busy. Even students today are busier than their teachers, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Therefore, they have many reasons. I have no time to study, blah, 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 blah. So let me ask you a question. In your, what's that? In the midst of your busy day, Jazz, what do you do to allocate the time to learn English? To improve, not for you, not to learn, but to improve your English.
Well, before answering that question, let me shrug back a little bit, Fatma. You said a very nice
Okay.
word there.
Mm-hmm.
Hustle. Hustle.
Hustle. Yeah.
Yeah, what does it mean, hustle?
Hustle mean, yeah, like our life today, everyone is busy, everyone is in a rush, they have too many things to do, so they need to save their time and energy. Therefore, everybody is busy means in hustle bustle
Yeah,
city. But I
hustle and
think this
bustle.
hustle not only happen in this city today. In the past, this might only happen in the city, but today, even though people live in suburb area, they are also in hustle, I guess.
Yeah, hustle and bustle of
Okay.
life.
Yeah, again,
Or you have,
referring to my question, so in
yeah.
this busy life, what do you do to allocate time to improve your English skill, Jazz?
Well, that's a very good question. Thank you for asking, Fatma. What I used to do is that, you know, I need to monitor my daily timetable. I need to monitor my schedules. So understanding my schedule will actually allow me to allocate the time I'm available, because a lot of people, a lot of English learners, what I found is that they're so busy doing their activities, right?
Yep.
And they don't feel like they don't have time. But actually, we do have the time to study, as the wise word says, "Where there is will, there is way." Right?
I see.
If you really want to study the language English, for example, in this case, you must have time.
All right.
Try to sit
Okay.
down and then put your schedules on the table. Try
Yeah.
to see when you're available. Maybe you're available in the morning for 5 minutes, or maybe you're available in the evening for 10 minutes. There has
I
to be
see.
a time for you to study the language, right?
So if
Yeah.
I may say, it doesn't need what's that 4 hours, right, to learn this skill, right? We just need to allocate several few minutes to learn this particular skill.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. That
I
is why,
see.
because by understanding this kind of pattern in your day, you can actually
Okay.
pinpoint the opportune moment. Oh my God, what was that? Something was falling. Sorry,
Sorry.
guys.
Okay, that's
Um,
fine.
yeah. So we know when we have breaks, we know when we have free times, and then we know also when we need to lower our activity. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
by understanding the our timetable. What about you, Fatma? What's your take about this?
Well, actually, to be honest, I don't have specific time to learn English. But learning English is actually already part of my job, so I have to do it every day. Yeah. Just say, for example, that tomorrow I'm going to teach speaking, for example. So at least the day before or a night before, I have to prepare the teaching and learning material, and I have to check whether the teaching and learning material will meet my students' need or not. If it is, if it fits their need, I'm going to use the available teaching and learning material. But if I think the teaching and learning material doesn't meet my students' need, I need to adapt and adopt from the internet usually. And by doing so, I think I subconsciously learn English. So I don't have specific time to learn English actually, because this is already part of my job. So whether I like it or I don't like it, I have to do it.
Yeah, the perfect example is us, Fatma. We had very tight schedules, and you also have very tight schedules. But to maintain the language, to communicate, we, try to connect each other and try to find our times available for everybody, for each of us. For example, you're free on this, and then I'm free on this. That is why we have the time to record this video.
You get it.
Right. This
I
is
get
the
it,
perfect
yes.
example. Exactly.
And this is part of our learning journey as well. Okay. What else? Do you have something else to say?
Well, I'll do the honor to that you share the next tips.
Oh, me? Well, I hope that our audience here are not get bored what we have always mentioned many times. And the most important thing in learning English that we integrate this one into our daily routine. But in this episode, I would like to share several activities, a few activities that you can implement in your daily life. The first one is setting the language the language setting in your devices, like in your mobile phone, computer, TV, tabs, into English. I know it might sound very minor, but I guess this will help you to learn to improve vocabulary, of course, to learn the language unconsciously by exposing yourself to the language that is displayed on the gadget. You are going to know the meaning, and you are going to be able to use the language in your daily life. That's it. So I believe, Jess, that you already set all the devices into setting the language into English. Don't say that you set the
Yes.
language into Thai and Mandarin language.
Yeah. That small
Unless you
thing
want
that,
to learn another foreign language.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So what you said here, Fatma, that we need to leave English. Um, for example, if you're interested in playing guitar, and then while you're busy playing with the guitar, why not trying to, if you want to find, new materials, lesson for you, try to find it in English. So at the same time, you learn the language, and also at the same time, you learn playing the guitar itself.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. As we mentioned previously, in this hostile life that everybody is busy. Sometimes most of us are busy doing something, but maybe some of us also sometimes are busy with our gadget, scrolling
Yeah.
up what is happening on the media, right? But I think in terms of learning language, this is also will be beneficial for us. For example, when you are opening Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and it happened to you that you read a caption or a post, caption, and then what's that? Comment from netizen. Instead of reading the comment in your native language, try to hit see translation. So this media actually already provides you the English translation. So by hitting see translation, you are going to read what does the comment in English, what does the status, not status, status refers to another thing. What does the caption mean in English?
Hello?
By allowing yourself to make yourself reading to this English text, actually you already expose yourself into language. Okay, you already make a habit, integrate this language into your daily life. All right. And the second one is that it also you can do it in your daily life. So it is not that complicated, but this is very easy and simple one. This is you can do this by labeling things around you. This can be something in your bedroom, something in your workplace, a common item in your kitchen. For example, gentlemen, you might have a very, what's that, expensive and lovable bicycle. You might label your bicycle in order to improve your vocabulary dealing with your the stuff that you love much. Okay, for example, you put the label, which one is pedal, which one is chain, which one is the gear and helmet, and so on. Or for ladies, maybe we can label the things in our kitchen by putting a name in on the jar. For example, sugar, coffee, and then ginger, and then galangal, and so on. Okay.
I'm not even familiar with those words anyway.
And the next step that you can do is that you can also write down your to-do list. As we already mentioned previously, that what's that, integrating English into our daily routine actually can be that simple. So for example, in the morning before you start your daily activity, you can write down what you are going to do. For example, you are going to go shopping, and you can also list down the item that you are going to buy. For example, you are going to buy vegetables, you are going to go to fishmonger and buy some meat, and so on. So by doing this, actually they're not, you don't only learn the language, but you make your life more organized. The next one that you can do is actually journaling. You write down everything that you have done, everything that you have been through during the day. So in the morning, you write down what to-do list, and then before you go to sleep, you can write down what you have been through the day. So in this case, actually, when you are writing what to-do list as well as when you are journaling, you are also implementing the grammar that you have learned. So you are not learning the grammar as it is or isolatedly, but you integrate your effort in learning grammar into your daily routine. For example, when you are writing your to-do list, you might use a simple present continuous, or a future tense. But when you, before you go to bed and you are writing journal, you are writing what you have been through, you are already implement past tense, the grammar that you have learned how to deal with past tense. So
Yes,
that's
most
it, I guess,
definitely.
what I can share with you. So the first one is that the language of your gadget into English. The second one, when you are on social media and you happen to read what's that, caption, and then post, or what's that, comment from netizen, try to switch that post, that comment into English translation. And the very simple one is that another simple thing that you can do is labeling the things around you in your workplace, in your homes, by using English. And the next one is write down what to-do list, and the last one is try to journal your activity. That's it from me. So what do you
Yes,
have,
most
Jazz?
definitely.
Do you have
Well,
still any, do you still have any idea to share with our audience what to do dealing with how to learn English in the midst of your busy day?
all right. That was really awesome. But I have also another idea, which is like learn in small but manageable portion. Because instead of we attempt the length of the, what is that? The length of the study session, why not we try to focus on breaking down our English learning into a smaller one. For example, like you can use like flashcard or language learning apps for quick vocabulary drills, or during short breaks. So you can use this kind of flashcard, or we have now like spaced repetition software available in the what is that, Google app or even App Store, that allow you to remember, what is it, to retain your vocabulary. Another one that that mostly I love to do is that listening to English podcasts whenever you're free. For example, if you commute to work for 5 minutes, then why not trying to listen to English podcast for 5 minutes, or even if you're taking longer time when not trying to listen to longer podcasts. So in the same time, you're not actually learning, but you're making your free time learning. This is really effective for busy people like you guys. Yeah, I think that's what we can learn today.